Go out there and find your purpose. You may have to quit everything and start afresh to find it. It's gonna be something so glorious and new, like a big bright star, that when you see it, you know it. So go out there and find it. That's exactly what I used to believe, and that's how I used to live my life up until a few years ago. You live your life with that belief of go out there and find your purpose until you start noticing some things. This belief might have cracks in it. For example, a flow. We keep chasing new things, but none of them feel like it. None of them feel like that bright big star that you just know it when it hits you. Like when you see it, you'll be like, okay, that's my purpose right there. It's like buying a new phone. That's what you start noticing. Most things, it's like buying a new phone in that when you first get the phone, you'll be excited and you'll be like, you know what? My brand new phone. Wow, what a great new thing. Until 6 months later, you're like, you know what? This is getting a bit old. You start throwing it on the bed. You start being like, you know what? Let me just put in the charger. Just get in there and just charge, right? Then again, you see a new phone, the latest new phone. You buy it again. You repeat the cycle. Oh, my baby, brand new phone. 6 months later, you're throwing it again. That's what most people go through when it comes to finding purpose. And quite frankly, that's the same experience, as I'm also human. And I'm sure if you have gone on your journey also to try and find your purpose, you've gone through similar things. Flow number 2, you start learning, you start hearing about people who never quit everything, who never had to leave everything behind, start afresh, and then found their purpose. You find out there are people who didn't have to do all that, but they still found their purpose. For example, this common misconception that you have to go to the mountain, meditate, and damn near become a monk in order to find your purpose. Like, bro, it doesn't have to be that complicated. It's just finding your purpose. Why do you have to go to the Himalayas or whatever mountain you know, bro? It's not about that. Most people can't even afford to disappear for 3 months, go to the mountain, and damn near become a monk. They have rent to pay, people to feed, and all those new things. So the question that popped up in my mind was, what if we were never meant to find our purposes? Isn't that interesting? What if we were never meant to go out there and find our purpose? And that led me to this brilliant masterpiece right here. The story of the potter who forgot. There was once a young man who inherited his grandfather's workshop. He had all the tools, the wheels, the clay, the kiln. If you don't know what a kiln is, it's like an oven where they put clay pots and they bake them into these delicious dishes so that they eat the clay later. That's what a kiln is. And a potter is the guy who makes the clay pots, right? So he had all these tools, the wheel, the clay, the kiln, but everyone around him kept saying, don't waste your time in this old town. Leave and go and find your purpose and do something meaningful with your life. So as he was a young man, he listened to everyone around him and he left. He traveled far and wide, searching for something extraordinary. He studied architecture, blacksmithing, glass blowing. Each skill he learned was impressive, but none of them felt like home. Years passed by. He returned to his village with nothing but exhaustion. And when he walked past his old workshop, the smell of clay hit him like a memory. So he stepped inside and picked up the wheel and started shaping what his hands remembered before his mind did. It wasn't loud, it wasn't glorious, but it felt like breathing. And that's when he realized he was never meant to find his purpose. He was meant to realize it. Applying it to our daily life, what we have to realize is you were never meant to find your purpose. You were meant to realize it. That's the whole moral of this story. And once we stop trying to find our purpose and start trying to figure it out, everything slows down. And with that same mindset, I've also adopted it into my daily life, and I've been living like that for the past few years. What you start to notice is, as I said, everything slows down. It's no longer this thing of like, you need to go out there, find your purpose, do this, go to this country, maybe try this, meet new people. It's no longer that pressure of like, okay bro, how come I'm getting old and at this age haven't found my purpose yet? Everything just calms down and you become at rest. This whole story is about exploring your foundation. And I think that's something good to think about if you're also looking to find your purpose. Slow down, calm down, and before you do anything else about going out there, start with you, bro. It's your life, your purpose, it's you. Everything starts with you. Your life, your purpose. There's you in all of those sentences. And with that mindset, I hope you slow down a bit and start trying to figure it out with you. It may be the thing that you do every day. It doesn't have to be something big, glamorous. It may be being on YouTube, interacting with people, helping out people, talking to everyone in the world, bro. It may be making music that prevents people from making bad decisions, maybe getting a divorce, maybe unaliving someone. Maybe that's your purpose, bro. Everything that you do can make a difference. So find out everything about you, all the small details that you've been ignoring. Something that if it were illegal, you would still find a way to sneakingly and secretly do it. So with that mindset, good luck. Thank you for watching. It's been your boy r.e.c.o.n.n.e.c.t. See you in the next video. Peace.